Hi, I'm Kevin Sayles from Probate Real Estate Sales 101, and thank you for coming to this video. I want to answer a question that's asked all the time. What is probate? Probate is, in most states, a court process. It's not a court process in all states, but in most states, it's a court process where you basically do this. You take a person that died, you take all of their assets, you gather those together, you find out what all their debts are, gather those together, take the assets, pay off the debts, and then whatever's left from it, you give it over to the heirs. And it's a legal process of verifying a lot of things involved in that situation, like who the heirs are, who's supposed to get something, etc., etc. But that's what probate is in a nutshell. But for probate real estate, I call it an umbrella. It's kind of this umbrella that covers more than just court procedures and probate. There's other things involved as well. For instance, a trust sale. In most states, a trust sale is not a court-ordered procedure. However, it kind of falls under that same umbrella of probate. There's another thing called conservatorships. Now, first, before I talk about conservatorships, though, let me take a step back and explain what a trust is. A trust is where someone who's still alive, they specify exactly what they want to happen with their assets and their estate while they're still alive, if they become incapacitated, and of course on death. Now, what is a conservatorship? A conservatorship is where someone is still alive, but maybe they can't handle their affairs. So they could be incapacitated, they could be in a coma, maybe they have dementia and they just can't handle their affairs anymore. So the court appoints someone to be in charge of their estate, meaning all their stuff, their money, their stuff that they own, their property, that sort of stuff. And the person who's in charge takes over and handles things that need to happen with that estate. So as a conservatorship, sometimes in conservatorship, people sell those properties. It's a more common thing than it was in the past, but it is getting more common nowadays. So conservatorship is another part of that probate umbrella where it can end up being a sale transaction for a realtor or an investor. And then the third thing is guardianships. Guardianships are where there's a minor involved, and because of the minor, maybe they're taking care of assets for an estate or for something that the minor owns. And you don't see sales very commonly there, but it's another thing that falls under this probate umbrella. But here's the best part. This probate umbrella yields all kinds of other referrals. So it may be, when you become an expert in probate, situations happen where maybe someone died, but there's another person on title and that person has full control over the property. You get that referral because people just think, oh, John is the probate expert and this person died, so let's call John. Or it could be where, one spouse died, the other one is on title, there's joint tenants, or no one knew grandma added grandson on the property, so even though grandma died, grandson's on there, and it's just a regular sale. But they refer you because there's a death, or there's an elderly person, or something that falls under this kind of huge umbrella that becomes probate. So it's a beautiful thing. Just like almost any other niche, when people view you as an expert in one part of real estate, they start bringing you in on other parts as well. So oftentimes I'll get a person, I'm a closing agent in real estate, and I'll get a person referred to me because they know I'm an expert in probate. And then in the conversation, or maybe the next day or the next phone call, they'll say, I have this other property and it's a trust problem, or I have this other property and it's a tax problem, or, thanks for answering the question about that probate, but we're wondering about these tax issues. We're wondering about how does a 1031 exchange work, or we're wondering about this commercial property. Do you know anything about that? So they start coming to you for things outside of your niche that you're the expert in. So many people think, I don't want to have a niche because I don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing, but then they find there's a whole lot more outside of it. So again, getting back to the topic, probate is an umbrella, but it will bring referrals that go far beyond that umbrella of what we call probate. So if you want to learn more about probate real estate and what it really is, get the book Probate Real Estate Sales 101, or if you really want to maximize your knowledge, maximize what you learn about the process and about how to deal with the transactions, and most importantly, maximize the money that you make from this niche called probate, get the Probate Real Estate Sales 101 system on the website. Go to probaterealestateSales101.com, go to the products page. You can also check out the resources page and see what's there available for you. And thanks for watching this video.